Hey everyone, I'm Alicia, and today I'm joined again by Gary Kishbaugh of Compass Business Coaching. Gary, how you doing this week?
I'm doing great, Alicia. Thanks for asking.
Good. So in today's video, we're jumping back into our series where we're addressing common questions that people have about business coaching. And this specific one is, Gary, I work too much. I don't have enough time to hire a business coach. Why would I want to do that?
That's a very common question, Alicia. Thanks for asking that. The real key behind it is when you're looking at it, it's not how many hours you have, it's where you're spending your time. Okay, so imagine this, and as you go through the process, you end up seeing that how you felt in the beginning is not what you find out to be the truth at a later point. So picture you have an ideal team where these people that work for you or work with you are taking your business to the level that you want it to go, where you don't have to be involved in every decision and every act, right? And all of a sudden, by building that team, you're in a much better place so that you can have your time. The biggest thing we see with any business owner, everybody wants to make more money, but any business owner is, I really want freedom. Yeah. And they spend too much time. So I'll give you a great example of a client of mine. They're in a very difficult industry, not a glamorous industry by any means. And when I went in, the business had so much taken over their life that the two partners, both of them, literally started breaking down and crying in the meeting. And at that point I said, no, I've got a moral obligation. I have to help these two people because they are absolutely the best people you've ever met. And so working with them, what we were able to do is they no longer had to come in. They started coming in 2 hours later than they did. They were able to go to lunch every day. They took days off. And at the same time, over the next 12-month period while they did that, their business grew by $1 million in top-line revenue while working less. And the best thing they said is, I finally am running this business and the business is not running me. So just imagine what your life would be like if you had that type of freedom and that your business was a revenue generator for you, but didn't take your life away from you.
Yeah. And if they're asking you this question, you're already working too much. You feel that pressure is building on you, and you want to find that work-life balance that works perfectly for you and your business. So Gary, if they're interested in some business coaching, how do they get a hold of you?
There's going to be a slide right after this with my contact information on. I'd love to hear from you. We could set up a time for a brief consultation to see what your challenges are and see if it makes sense to go a little further and talk and see if you'd be a great candidate for coaching. And I tell everybody needs a coach, but I may not be the right coach for everybody. So I want to make sure that before we talk any further. So we'll have a brief conversation.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Gary, and thank you for watching.